Bekka Palmer, and this is my project. It's called Reduce. And what I did was take the trash from Piggott for 24 hours, and I turned it into an installation piece on the green.
Each day we collect about, on an average, 1,700 pounds of recyclables. And that sounds like a lot, but when you compare it to the 3,800 pounds of trash that are generated each day, it doesn't really sound like that much anymore.
I first started to care about the environment probably when I was about 10 years old, and my mom never recycled anything, and I made her start recycling and hire the recycling people to come pick it up at our trash. And then my dad bought me a book called Earth Day, and it had different activities you could do to make every day Earth Day.
A waste audit showed the largest portion of faculty and staff trash bins was paper coffee cups. So if each person chose a reusable cup, on average the volume of material buried in the landfill would be reduced by 40% per person every day.
Well, the plastic bags sit in the landfill essentially forever, at least from our perspective as human beings.
Noticed something that wasn't really addressed on campus was the amount of waste we produce. And so I wanted to do a project that kind of showed people how much waste they're making and how easy it is to really make a difference just by using reusable cups and actually recycling all the recyclables that are in the garbage.
It's often easier to describe what sustainability isn't. And as an example, if we continue to warm the air and water and pollute and consume natural resources faster than nature can replenish them, then future generations are not going to have the standard of living that we have today.
I really wanted to show that the amount of waste we produce, and not just the amount, but the fact that it doesn't ever disappear. And a lot of people think that when they put something into a trash can, it just kind of goes away. And I wanted to really address the out of sight, out of mind issue that a lot of people think that once they throw it in a trash can, it's just gone, but it's really not true.
Recycling saves a lot of energy. It's a way to avoid having to use a natural virgin resource. And by using recyclables as a feedstock to make something else, you save energy, and most energy, at least throughout the world, comes from burning fossil fuels, and that produces carbon dioxide, which is linked to climate change. And so the way I've been looking at it lately is that recycling has a direct impact on reducing climate change.
The worst part of this project was definitely the logistics. I spent I don't know how many hours each week emailing people around campus to be allowed to, first of all, collect the trash in Piggott. That was really hard because it's a health issue. And then I had to find a place to store it all. And then I had to get permission to put it out on the green for several days. And there was just a lot of logistic stuff that had to be taken care of that wasn't exactly enjoyable. And the second worst part of the project was definitely one afternoon digging through the trash for 10 hours to pull out all the food materials that I couldn't keep because of the health issues, because of rodents and pests coming to eat it. think this means?
When I first walked up, I wasn't quite sure what it was from a distance, but as I got closer, I gather that basically what it is it's a message to reduce. I see a lot of paper, plastic, you know, things that could be recycled, maybe used less. And my guess would be, you know, reducing our daily use of these things and helping the economy, or sorry, not the economy, but reduce paper, plastic, you know, emissions, whatnot, and just helping the environment would be my guess.
Seems to be a comment on our just overall consumption and our willingness to just consume things and not really think about what that means overall. But beyond that, I guess that's what it sort of meant to me.
This is just the beginning of your journey as an artist, and then you can start thinking much bigger as an installation artist and how you can actually state it in a bigger, larger community, how you think, how you critically look at things.
Now that this project is over, I've become much more aware of my own actions. I consider how my actions affect the environment and the ecosystem, and I've noticed that the people I'm close to have also become aware of how much they throw away. I think by bringing a greater awareness of this problem to light, it will make people think twice about the things they used to take for granted. I feel like this is a stepping stone, and in the future, I will work on projects that address other issues and promote sustainability.